basicsbeats.com.
Peace, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in, taking the time out just to listen to what I gotta say. Alright, so today we're going to be discussing suffering versus happiness. Now, the suffering part comes from religious people. Like, I grew up in a Christian home. I'm not religious. I threw that dogma in the garbage. But at the time, when I was introduced to it as a child, you know, I would go to church and I would hear like the pastor say you have to suffer for you to get happy. You have to go through the suffering for you to get to heaven. And none of that really resonated with me as a child, because it's like, why would I go through or have to go through a traumatic experience to reach to the top, or to get to heaven, or to get to God? Now, I understand going through circumstances, learning lessons, and then getting and applying what you learn, you know, as new tools. But it should be less quote unquote suffering as the journey goes, because now you're experiencing more. I mean, I know that now, you know, as the being that I am today. But as a child, it never made sense. But I will see the adults, you know, just, yeah, ooh, yeah, pastor, I know that's right, but co-signing the bullshit. And it's just like, okay. So as I got older, I started understanding, and it's like, no. And it's like, this is the trap or the bondage of religion, because it co-signs oppression. It co-signs the destruction of the spirit, of you as the essence of the body, of the being, of the consciousness. It bonds you to this 3D realm because it makes you material, very materialistic, very. Because you feel like you have to be bonded to that car, to that house, or that apartment, or any other possession that you feel like you have to get because you struggle to get it, instead of seeing that as resources for you to do what you have to do for your light work. So suffering is not a thing. It's not a thing. We all go through circumstances because it's showing us our ability to be strong and what we can do to come out of it, so we can be of service to source, to the universe. We all have a story. We all go through some fucked up shit. Now it's up to you to either stay where you are or to move up. But religious people co-signing suffering, that's not a thing. And they're bonding your soul to that. And it's not fair. It's not fair. You shouldn't feel like it's okay for you to be going through what you're going through because you feel like God, Jesus, is going to come scoop you up and come save you from the bullshit. That's not a thing. It's not. You, or only you, could come out of the bullshit and save yourself. Put your own cape on and save your own goddamn self. Nobody is going to crack open the universe to come get you. You are the universe. You are Source's energy. You are that. Or you are, quote unquote, Jesus' essence or God's essence. That's all you. There's nothing above you. Okay? You shouldn't be worshiping something outside of you. You came from source energy, whatever that is, and whoever that might be. You are the consciousness. You are the person or the being that's aware of everything that's in this realm. We don't know where the universe and how it was created. People still trying to figure that out. You don't know where source energy and how it was created, how everything was created. And that's cool. People get so caught up in religious stories and say, no, my story is correct, your story is wrong, blah, 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 blah. And that's how you have all this goofy ass conflict when in reality, you just don't know. But you do understand that you are consciousness. You are the observer of this whole reality. So why not use the tools that source, the universe, has given us in this realm to be great and be of service and do what we have to do? There's a lot of so-called religious people who co-sign and try to keep people down when it comes to judging them, judging their circumstances, whether it's their lifestyle or sexual preference or what they do. It can be anything. The music, the stuff that they eat, it can be anything. But these supposed to be the quote-unquote holiest, purest people on the planet. But yet they're the most toxic people on the planet because there's so much division. And it's crazy because a lot of these people don't understand their history of where Christianity came from. And I'm not going to go too in depth with that. But I know. So that's why, like, when somebody who claims to be Christian and they look just like me, melanated, beautiful being, and they come to me with this crazy stuff, it makes me feel bad, but I have to shut you down. Because if I ask you nicely, no, I'm not interested, or you come at me and tell me that who I am walking on this planet is wrong, then I have to come for your whole existence. And that's not fair, because you're supposed to be quote unquote holy and righteous, but you're continuing the suffering. You're continuing the oppression based off your religion and based off a book. I choose to be happy. I love being happy. Being happy is the most hardest thing to do because it takes daily work. It's not easy. When you see other beings like me who just smiling and happy and they love themselves, that took a lot of hard work. That took a lot of crying and acceptance of themselves and all the shit that they've been through. They had to stop co-signing their bullshit. I had to stop co-signing my bullshit so I can be the most beautiful version of myself that I could possibly be on this planet. It's hard. It's hard to be doing something for so long and then to change it for a better perception of my reality. Because a lot of people are comfortable with it yet. It's easy to stay because it makes us comfortable, even though we might not like it. But change is the only thing that's constant. Things are always changing regardless if you like it or not. That's the only thing. Change. But people don't want to move along with the change. People don't want to, see things from a different perspective now. Different ideas. Because they're okay with their ideas. Like, religious people are okay with something that was written 2,000 years ago. Mind you, we're in a totally different world from 2,000 years ago. New ideas, new inventions, different type of people. We're not living in the Roman days because that's the version of Christianity that you're practicing right now. It's the Roman version of Christianity. So, probably didn't even know that, which is fine. But at the same fucking time, you choose to oppress people. Not all, but a vast majority of them. Because I have been in the church, and being in the church was the most uncomfortable thing for me to be in. I have never felt as uncomfortable as I felt being inside of a church, because it's the most judgmental social place to be. It is crazy. But I choose to be happy. And I noticed that a lot of beings in the church are not happy. They're not. If they're putting up a front. I'm looking at my family. I don't even have to look at nobody else. I could just look at my family and see the same thing, because they go to church religiously every Sunday and don't miss and participate in all the activities. And I see how unhappy they are, how they're not living for themselves, but they're trying to live for everybody else. They're people pleasers. When you love yourself, you're not a people pleaser. You make sure that you take care of yourself first. You have to. Who's going to take care of you if you don't take care of you? I had to learn that myself. I had to learn how to take care of myself. That goes with accepting myself for who I am, loving myself, genuinely loving myself, to know that I can say no to anything and anybody who doesn't serve me a purpose, or any situation that doesn't serve me a purpose, and not feel bad. Loving yourself and being happy is hand in hand. Hand in hand. There's beings like me, light workers like me, who speak chakras, love and light, peace, all this rah 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 shit, but they not living righteous too. But they're doing what they can from the level of consciousness that they can express. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, we are all just human beings, and we express this cosmic energy in different ways. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's all about frequencies and vibrations. Now, a nice person, nice being could be speaking the beautiful love and light cosmic energy talk, but we not vibrating on the same frequency, and we just don't connect. And that's fine. Where I could meet somebody else who's doing the same talk and we vibrate on the same frequency, because that's just the level of frequency that we on. We connect. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Doesn't make these people wrong people. Doesn't make them bad. It's just that you're not in sync with that person's vibration, vibrational frequency. But when it comes to even when it comes to people who are religious, who talk positivity, love and light, but they're still religious, I fuck with those people, because they understand the change. They understand that you have to love yourself. They understand that, yeah, they love Jesus, but they love themselves too. And I like those people, because they're using their religion to serve people, to help people become more positive, to see that love, to see that light. They show and they expressing that love. They're not trying to get people to be bonded within the religion, but just to show, hey, you can change. You don't have to be in this situation. And it could be Muslim, Christian, Hebrew, whatever the fuck you want to think that you are. It's all about love and light and happiness at the end of the day. It's all about love. Love is the highest frequency on the planet. Everything evolves from that love frequency. A lot of people are not spreading love, and we all see it. We on social media. We all see it. It's a lot of hate, unnecessary people who have ideas of what the world should look like, and it's nothing but destruction in their mind. So they express that out, and you see the destruction just based off their thoughts. Collective thoughts of people who think like that, who vibrate on that frequency of hate. Doesn't make it right, but you don't have to vibrate on that frequency. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to suffer. Suffering is not a thing. Suffering will not get you to heaven, quote unquote. It will keep you where you at. It will keep you stagnant where you at. Suffering is not okay. It's okay to struggle, because you're going through the process of getting out of the struggle. There's levels to struggling. And it's not really a struggle. It's literally lessons. I call them lessons. Because with every lesson learned, you get a blessing. Erykah Badu said it in her song. But that's real. Every lesson learned, you get abundance of something that you didn't have. Whether it's experience, an idea, people, whatever the universe gives to you for you to understand and learn that lesson, so the next time a situation comes up that's similar, you will handle it in a more healthier way. This whole point of being on this planet Earth is a classroom. We're all here in class learning. Once you stop learning, that's when you start dying. We're all here to be better beings, the best version of ourselves. Is serve the planet and be in tune with nature. Anything else, you're just out of tune with nature and you're being destructive. Love is the answer to everything. You can say, for religious people, Jesus is love, God is love, Krishna is love, Buddha is love. You are love. That's all you are, is love. And you get to express love in any way that you choose. But a lot of people choose to express love in destructive ways. Do we truly understand what love is? Do we truly understand what it means to truly be happy? Because a lot of people think happiness is suffering. And as crazy as it sounds, it's true. So, do you choose to suffer? Or do you choose to be happy? Because suffering is comfortable there. But being happy is daily work. You have to work every single moment of your life to keep yourself happy. To make sure that you take care of yourself. That you spread love and light. That you give abundance. That you just be grateful that you have breath. Even though they're cutting down the trees. That you still have oxygen. That you can still see, that you can still hear, that you can still taste, that you can still smell, that you still touch, hug, experience things, that you can dream, that you could just be in this physical, knowing that you're here to help and serve and be better than what society tells you that you should be. You're not a robot. You are a human being. You are a conscious being. You come from the universe. You're literally made up of stardust. You are bigger than what this society says you are. You are amazing. Just know that I love you because I love myself. I love you because I love myself. Peace, y'all. Hey guys, this is how you get to my Facebook page. Just type in Janaea Abernathy. This is my Instagram, J_basketball8. Check me out. I have a lot of stuff there. You can also check my basketball page out. Just type in Janaea Abernathy or type in Naya Abernathy.